morning! I am on my second video. What the hell? So, I put a little poll on Instagram of what you guys wanted to see, and it was either a makeup must-haves or highlight and contour routine. So, I'm going to do my highlight and contour routine, that one won. I think I'm going to film my must-haves as well, because why not? Hey, why not? Because I'm in the filming mood. So, I've got my base done. I've got on the all-nighter from Urban Decay in the shade 3.25. And then I've got my eyes done as well. I used the Jaclyn Hill palette and then a Colourpop eyeshadow. Is it Millionaire? Love this palette. I mean, look at it. It's insane. She did such a good job. I'm not surprised that anything Jaclyn Hill comes out with, especially with Morphe, is insane. So, for my... I'm just going to jump straight in. For my contour, I cream and powder contour. So I literally always go back to this because I love it so much. So this is my Contour Cosmetics contour palette in the shade number 2. They do one for lighter skin, but I prefer this. I'm quite pale anyway, and I prefer this. So this is definitely a good option to go for. I think it's just got a really good like contour shade here. So I'm going to do my highlighting first. Now, I have got a Bare Minerals flat brush. This is my ride or die. I put my foundation on with this first before I blend it out, my concealer, my highlight, like literally everything. So I'm just going to I do my highlight first, then I do my contour. So I'm just going to do like a little triangle. I go for quite far out. I don't, if you have also, I put it on my forehead. If you have a smaller forehead, then I would go further up. If you have a bigger forehead, then I would do more contour. I don't think I've got a big or small forehead. I think it's just average. I don't know, you tell me. So I just do a little bit. So I do a little bit on my chin, Cupid's bow. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and I'm just going to start blending it out. I push it to keep it in the same place. If you start kind of rubbing it all around, you're not going to get that kind of specific highlighted, those specific highlighted areas that you want. I'm just going to put a bit down my nose as well. I squeeze it together and go down my nose. I've got quite a big nose, so which I'm fine with, by the way, it's absolutely fine. I like it, but I do like to give it a bit of a contour. So I'm just going to do my forehead. And then I'm going to start blending out underneath my eyes. I do like to go right back to my ear to kind of raise up my cheekbones. But you can just stop here and just do like a little triangle underneath. Obviously, everybody's face shape is different. So definitely if you want to kind of enhance certain things, go further out, kind of if you have high cheekbones already, you can kind of just stick to this bit under your eye. So I'm just gonna carry on blending that out. So for my contouring, I do it a little bit different. I like to kind of really make my cheekbones prominent. So I'm just going to get the middle shade, put a little bit on my beauty blender, kind of make a little smiley, pouty, and I'm going to take it all up the tops of my cheekbones. It's going to kind of start to, it's not a harsh line. Yeah, I mean, I don't like a harsh line, but it's not, I will contour sort of in the hollows of my cheekbones, but I just kind of want to start lifting up and making that shape so that I then don't go underneath that. Because I know some people, a lot of my clients and people that come to one-to-ones with me find it really difficult and they come down too far, but you kind of need to set out a guideline of where to go and then kind of just do some contouring slightly under that and then leave this whole section leave that whole section just foundation and powder, so that you've got that definition between, you know, your foundation, and then you go to your contour, and then you've got your bronzer. So I'm going to teach you the way I do it, and hopefully that kind of helps. Taking some on my forehead. Again, similar trick. If you have a bigger forehead, then you want to contour more around the forehead. If you have a smaller forehead, then I would do more highlighting and either avoid contouring around the forehead. Remember, you don't have to contour everywhere. You can kind of do more or less depending on your shape of your face. Also, if you have kind of a larger forehead, you could go in really around the hairline with some of the darker colour. That's always a good trick. Remember your hairline as well, because obviously you don't just push some of the hair back. That's what I do, because you don't want that like a massive, you know, gap between your white scalp and your and then like orange around your forehead. So definitely remember to blend around the forehead. Okay, so that's everything for the bronzer. I am going to contour my nose slightly. So I've just got this Morphe E17 brush. It's like a domed, kind of quite dense little brush. So I'm just going to take some of that middle shade and run it down the sides of my nose. And then I'm just going to take some of the highlight shade through the middle, and then I'm going to blend out the sides first, and then I'm just going to blend the middle bit. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy, and make sure it's well blended. Just going to pop on some liquid highlight. I'm using the Iconic London Drops in Original. I'm just going to do a couple of dots, a little bit on my nose, and down the centre, Q-Hito. Literally, I'll just drown myself in this because this stuff is insane. A little bit on the top of the brow bone, and then a little bit underneath. Basically everywhere. I'd bath in this stuff if I could. And then I'm just going to start blending it out again with my beauty blender. Tip of my nose. This stuff, you need to invest in this stuff. Honestly, it is so good. And you can put it on top of powders as well, which is crazy. Like, it doesn't kind of break up or affect the makeup, affect your makeup underneath. So this is such a good investment. And then just the top of the cheekbones. Okay, now I'm going to start setting the face, and then I'm really going to sharpen up that contour. So I'm going to first set my face with some translucent powder. I just have the RCMA translucent powder. This stuff is amazing. And then I've got, I don't know where this, but I think it's a Soleil brush, might be a Morphe brush, but it's, I'll try and find out for you, but the, yeah, it's worn away. The little label's worn away. So I'm just going to get rid of any creases under my eyes. I'm going to take, and I'm only going to set where I put the highlighter or my foundation. I'm not going to set anywhere where I put the bronzer, because I set that with a bronzy shade. So middle of my forehead. And I kind of avoid the area as well that I put highlight on, because there's no point in setting that. If you want your highlight to pop, then you need to keep that quite dewy and then set it with a powder highlight. So for underneath this is where we're going to start kind of sharpening it up a little bit. I'm going to take some of the powder underneath, and see we're kind of getting a little bit of a structure to our contour. Same on the other side. And that's all I'm going to set with the powder. And then I'm going to take, again, my trusted Rimmel Stay Matte. Is it say? Or no, natural bronzer. I've got the wrong answer. The natural bronzer in 022 Sun Bronze. And I'm just going to take this Real Techniques brush, give it a little swirl. And I'm going to put it right in the sort of my cheekbone area, avoiding the bit that I put highlight. So I kind of put the brush on its side. Forehead, where we put the bronzer on the forehead as well. Oh God, hair. Okay. Getting there. Love contouring, love it. I know it's so scary, but it just makes you look like, makes my face look so skinny. I love that. I love that. So if you've had to, you know, eating too much bread, good old contour and you'll be fine, good to go. So I do love bread and cheese. Oh, I've had camembert, baked camembert twice this week with literally like a whole loaf of bread. Oh, so good. Now I'm in the mood to eat again, but I can't have it 3 times a week, my God. So now I'm going to take this Morphe M530, I think. This is well loved and well washed. It's losing loads of bristles, but I really like it like that because it's so light at kind of chiseling out the contours in my cheek. And I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This smells like, oh my God, it's amazing. It smells like chocolate. So even if you just get it for that reason, then that's fine. So then I'm going to go from the top of my ear. I'm going to suck in my cheek so that I can see the line that's, you know, the hollow of my cheeks. And I'm going to start, see where the contour's coming into play now? And you're just following that line that you've already created for yourself. So you're not coming too far down. You've already got that definition. I don't bring my contour all the way down here. It looks unnatural. So I'm literally just doing the backs kind of my cheekbones, and whatever's left, just bring a little forward, like a little way. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I promise you, the more you practice contouring, the easier it becomes. I have a good cheek and a bad cheek. So this cheek always looks better than this cheek. I have no idea why. I think it's because I have a little mole here and then there's always like a little gap. So weird. But I make do with what I've got. So, and then I'm just going to run a little bit down the sides of my nose. And don't forget to blend it out. And then I'm just going to add a little bit, just to make sure that I'm all blended round the sides of my face. And then you can also do the jawline. I've got quite a sharp jawline anyway, but there's no harm in making it look more sharp, is there? Okay, so now if you want to really sharpen up the underneath of your contour, then we can bake under the contour. Baking is a really old trick which takes the heat of your skin, your foundation, and then the powder, and they kind of bake together to really set the face, and then you brush away any of the extra powder. So, just gonna take this side of my beauty. This is why I love this beauty blender, because it's got like a soft flat side. Just gonna get that. Run it underneath. I don't leave it that long because I don't want it that sharp. Take the same brush. And look at that. Yes. Contouring. At its easiest. Honestly, it's really not hard. Just practice, take your time, obviously. get some good products. If you want to start cream contouring, this cream contour kit is amazing. So the last thing that I would do now is highlight, which is obviously the best part. That and you looking slimmer. So I have got Flexitarian by Colourpop. Again, I know you can only get this in America, I'm sorry. Well, you can get it shipped over, obviously. So I'm just going to take this. This is like a Zoeva brush. It's actually a fake one from eBay. I got a kit given to me, like of fake brushes, and I hated them all apart from this dense one. So just get a dense brush, swirl it in there, and just place that over where you put the liquid highlight. This is what's going to make your highlight pop, because you haven't set that with any powder, and it's going to cling to that, you know, cling to the illuminator from the Iconic drops, and it's really, you're just going to glow. So put it on the top, basically everywhere I put the illuminating drops, down the centre of the nose, Q-hood zone. I'm going to do my chin. And I'm going to do under the brow bone, but I'm going to take a smaller brush for this. If I can find one. Here we go. This is just a MAC. Oh, again, the number's gone. I've had these so long. I'm just going to do under my brow bone. So the lashes also I've got on today. I'm just going to put a bit in the centre. Oh, the So Sue Me lashes in Mia. These are just like the Iconic House of Lashes Iconics? These are literally the same style as those, a little bit longer, but these are gorgeous. So definitely get yourself to Primark. They come in like a little grey box like this. So these are the style Mia, and they're £5. So good. Really easy to put on. The band is not too thick. They're a bit more like the Iconic Lights, I would say, but they are amazing. And then my last little step would be just to pop a bit of blush on. So I'm just going to take, what's this called? I think it's MAC Melba. Just to tie everything together. Make me look a bit flushed. And that is my highlight and contouring routine. I'm just going to pop a lip on, and then I'm going to show you the end result. So this is my final look. On the lips I have, what's the lip kind? I've got Spice Lipliner by MAC, well loved, and I have Peach Stock all over the lips. And yeah, I love this look. It's all about trial and error with contouring. Give it a go. If you kind of find that you're made a bit of a mess of it, just run some concealer kind of underneath the line and clean it back up. You'll be absolutely fine. I know you've got this. I taught myself how to contour by watching YouTube, so I'm hoping that some of the little tricks and the way I do it can help you. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you to all my lovely subscribers so far, and everyone who watched my first video. I am so grateful. I love you all so much. I'm so excited for what this journey holds for us together. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Comment, let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you soon.